everybody, it's Ruth here at Artful Stampin. It's number 4 of today's challenge, and it's to basically use up some of our fabulous DSP and do some techniques with our very efficient punches. I have some Stampin' Up punches going back to when I first became a demonstrator 8 years ago, and they are still going strong. Also, just to bear in mind that if you do have any issues with some of the Stampin' Up punches, you know, straight off the bat, you can contact them and get them to send you out a new one if it's faulty. So that's just worth knowing. Hi everybody, welcome. I've just realised I've not got my daughter's device in here, so I'm just going to go and grab that. May, can I put your... help me? No, we need May to come in. Right, so I've grabbed out some DSP that needs some of the love. Hola from Boynton Beach, Florida. Awesome. Hi, April. And who else is here? Bev. Hi, Jenny. Oh, you got the notification. That's brilliant. Hi, Linda. Everybody else. Okay, so if anyone fancies doing a bit of a super chat me, then you can request for me to use a punch. Although I may or may not have it, just to be aware. So, but happy requests. Or just if you've got a, if you're a bit stumped with something, Hi Reet, I made it this time. I'm sitting in the couch and casting onto your TV screen, so I don't know if I can chat. Okay, that's fine. You can probably chat on your phone. 6 o'clock in Melbourne. Good morning, Melbourne. Welcome. Hi Vicky, welcome. And who else was that as well? Reet and Betty. Hi Betty, you're just awake. Hi Wanda. So the Australians are waking up now. Lovely to see you. It's been mad. I don't know if I'm ever going to quite do it the same way again because it has been crazy. It's like after I do one, I have a bit of a break and then it's like bam, straight into the next one. So it's been good. So patterned paper, the bane of our lives. We love it and we also hate it, don't we? Because we end up having it and not doing much with it. So I thought it would be fun to come on here and let's have a look at these pieces that I need to use up. Oh, this is from another day. I've also pulled out a few bits of cardstock that I know match. So let's see what we can do with these here. Right, now here I've already got some strips already cut. So I've got an idea of what we can do with those, which are super easy. Now it is helpful when Stampin' Up do sheets like this that you can clearly cut out something really pretty and use that. So that's helpful. So I'm going to put that aside just for a second because that's super duper helpful. Let's get all the strips out that I've already cut. What's on this side? See, that's a bit boring, isn't it? What are we going to do with that? But it's got the bird on the other side. Right, I do have one idea for doing a repeat. If you guys get stumped with certain punches, please let me know. Hi Jacqueline, you bummed I missed the rest, but I will catch up. Yeah, no problem. Hi Ruth, nice to join you. Been busy writing 2 classes. Woohoo! Now having a relaxing awesome. Right, I'm just going to switch my notifications off. I've got a feeling my husband might try ringing me because he is back in the UK. He's at my in-laws' house. So there we go. Right, I'm thinking there's one technique that I'd like to show you, and it's with, I go with the 1.5 inch punch to start off with. It's how to do a really gorgeous quilt effect from scraps. Hey Mr. Barbie Man. So we're going to cut out a few circles. Actually we probably need 6 or 9 perhaps to start off with, and you just need various bits of paper for this. So this is the 1.5 inch punch. I'll let you say hello to everybody who are coming in. Oh look, there's a nice bit of something. I've obviously been cutting out some of these, what are they called, hummingbirds. I feel like I need something pinky now. What have I got that's pinky? Oh, I've chopped them all up. Right, okay. Well, I'm going to have to cut into that one then. This one here. Oh, someone asking about On Stage. Yeah, so On Stage is an event that's just for Stampin' Up! Demonstrators. You don't necessarily have to be like super duper into selling to go. It's for everybody. It's really good fun. You get to see product ahead of time, which is always exciting. So basically we do pay for the event unless you've got enough what's called flex points. So as you sell products, you earn flex points. And if you have enough flex points, you can use those to use. So use the cat or the dog punch, Bobby. You absolute... Are you having a laugh? Are you having a laugh, are you? Use the cat or the dog punch. Well, I have got the cat punch, actually. Okay. Okay. Fine. Let me do this one first, though. Right, so you have your circles. And then what you need to figure out, roughly, is what size square will fit into your circle. So I wonder if actually the easiest thing to do is actually just set it on your... Oh, actually... is set it on your grid paper. And you can pretty much fit it on. Now, obviously, you guys in the States, you'll be doing this on inches. This is on centimetres. And you could probably figure out from there where the square is. So look. So that's about a 2 centimetre square. All right. Now, to make life easier, what you can then do is cut yourself from a little scrappity scrap of cardstock, a 2 centimetre square. Actually, I wonder if... Oh, no, that wasn't... That was inches. 1 inch. A 1 inch square. There we go. That's easier. You do have a 1 inch punch from way back when. But I'm going to assume that some of you don't have the 1 inch punch, so I'm going to cut it by hand. Alright, so not hard to do. Just line up your pieces. There we go. Bobby's being a brat. Ah, Bobby. Oh, I need that back. Shall I get a clean piece of grid paper? This is a little bit distracting, isn't it, this? I can find one. Oh well, this one's a bit cleaner. Not quite clean, but cleaner. Got a bit sticking underneath it now. Right. Right, let's have a look. Someone posted that their new cutting machine is coming out in January. Oh, really? These demos, they can't keep secrets, can they? I can't confirm or deny. I'm actually, I'm not privy to so much information at the moment because I'm not Silver Elite anymore. So in Stampin' Up world, if you become a demonstrator and you kind of sell more and more products and you get people underneath you, you kind of work up the ranks, as it were. Right, so did you just see what I did then? I just folded the circle around the square. Yeah, so I don't think I'm part of that secret Facebook group. So there we go. For Bev's sass, I'm going to make it worse. No, let Bev do something. Bev can tell me what I can use maybe. Right, so are you following what I'm doing, guys? I've cut out my 1.5 inch punch circles. I've cut a 1 inch square, and then I am folding. I can bring this in a bit closer. I'm folding the circle around my square. So I'm putting the square in the middle and then folding that around it. No, I'm not part of the inner circle anymore, Deborah. It's okay. Right, that's another one. So you end up, it's this very kind of quilt, reminiscent of quilts, if anyone is into quilt making and sewing, as I know some of you are. I do know some of my viewers are into sewing, and so you'll understand the whole thing to do with geometrics and things like that. And it's a great way to show off the patterned paper in this kind of like small little pieces. And it kind of then doesn't really matter what the great big pattern was in a way. Oh look, you can get a bit of the bird, but no, I'm not going to do that. I want to use this in a bit. So you don't even have to really like all the papers, because once they're put together in a bit of a pattern, it looks quite nice. What is one making? Well, one is making a quilt inspired card, Esther. So I've cut myself some pieces of designer series paper out of a 1.5 inch punch and cut myself a 1 inch square. Hey, thank you, Linda. Thanks, Bev. What punches would you like me to use? Yeah, so I have a square here that I intend to stuck together. Do you think I should do, should I just stick to those? Let's keep this short and sweet, because I'm just very aware that my earlier videos were incredibly long. And I do need to go shopping for tomorrow's lunch. So, right, so because these are obviously a 1 inch square, that's 2 by 3. 2 by 3, so it makes it easier for the kind of calculations. The punch from the gentleman set. Oh, the tag. Yeah, I do have that one, Bev. Yeah, no problem. I can use that one. So it's going to be 2 by 3. So I need to do a 2 1/4 by 3 1/4. I feel like I'm Eliza Doolittle. Tailored tag. The rain in Spain falls mainly in the plain. Right, you see where we're going with this. Linda, do you have a preference? The rain in Spain falls mainly in the plain. Okay, fairly random, but you know, I think just about. Or shall I move that one around to there? Yeah, there we go. Right, so you have to remember that you did do a 1/4 inch gap all the way round. So just kind of eyeball it into place. You pop the other one in next to it, you'll kind of figure out. Oh, it's not quite an inch. Oh well. So move it on a bit. I think by the time you've got your folds in, it's not strictly an inch square, but that's fine. At least you've got a bit of wiggle room with the good old Tombow. See, this is where Tombow is handy, Mr. Bobster, who doesn't like Tombow. Tombow does give you that little bit of wiggle room. Thank you, Nydia. Oh, thanks, Nydia. And thank you, Jenny. What punches would you like to see me use? Yeah, can you super chat and cancel out Bobby's request, please, of a cat punch? No, it's fine. I like a challenge. I like a challenge. It's all right. Right, there we go. So that is your little topper thing, which would look quite nice. Let's get a little bit of this rococo-rose. Oh dear. Cut a little wee bit off here. Tombow becomes like chewing gum, does it? Like chewing gum. Never heard it called that before. Right, so then we go 2 1/2 by 3 1/2. One super chat should cancel out another. Yes, tell me about it, Esther. Right, lovely to see you all on here. This is probably one of the busier times of the day to do this, but I'm afraid I can't do it half in my day and then going into my night time because I've got to be up for Sunday morning. But it's all available for you to watch again. So do go and watch the replays. Right, let's get a bit of yellow. That nice bright bit of brightness there. That's fun, isn't it? There we go. That's one card done, really easy. And it's a great way to use up your scraps, or if you're a Stampin' Up demonstrator, you can use this for your classes. It's a great way to demonstrate the use of the circle punch. There we go. Right, and it's a great way to use up your ickle scraps, especially the scraps you don't like. How cute is that? There we go. What do you think? The cat stays. Right, the cat stays. I'll get the cat. Now, what could we do with the cat? We could have the cat sitting, I don't know, I'm having a think. Oh, we could do the cat as like a kaleidoscope. Vanessa, use up my scraps. Hang on, I'll drag in the suitcase. Let's have a look. I have got some papers I have not used yet. Shock horror. I've got those really super duper bright ones. Oh, Esther, who said, oh, it's like a cat amongst the penguins? Where's that line come from? I've changed my mind. I'm going to use the Monet. The Monet. Look, how lovely is that? It's like a cat amongst penguins. Yes, I'm thinking that, Jenny. You see, I'd rather stamp, but I'm trying to use up papers in this one. In this class today. Turn the cat into a dog. It looks like the start of a very cute baby card, what this is. We'll have a starry kind of... should we have a bit of a starry cat? Starry, starry night. The only thing is, you can't... Oh yeah, you can. Just do it that way. I was just about to say, you can't do it the other way round. But no, you just turn it round, don't you? To get it going the other way. Actually, my nephew has just got engaged. So, don't share any names, please, people who know my nephew. Look, that'd be a really cute engagement card, wouldn't it? I think, though, what I will do is punch out a few more to make it a bit thicker. Because the only thing about the punches is that if you're wanting to use dimensionals, you need to kind of build up the... I'll just do it with some black card. It's a space cat. Yes, absolutely. I think I'm even going to go for like 3 layers because it needs it. I'm going to do a Jennifer Maguire. She does this, doesn't she? She's very into her building up of layers. Monet, the yellow sign looks like fried eggs to you. Good thing you know I don't have the moose punch. Oh, the moose punch. There's a moose loose about this house. You could intertwine the tails. Yes, you could. It doesn't need to be a cat, Ruth. Well, what the heck would it be? Seriously. I mean, some cats, I mean, some punches are just designed to be what they are, aren't they? Let's face it. Okay, let me figure out if there's another way of looking at this cat and turning it into something else. Right, have I got anybody else's comments? Jenny, no. Linda, did you suggest a punch for me? A penguin. A penguin. Look, if you can't turn it into a flower, I don't want to know. All right. Right, let's stick that one on there. That's nice and thick. That's better. It's a bit more substantial now. Yes, we could do a little mouse, couldn't we? Now, will their tails intertwine? Let's see. Oh, look, they do. Oh, that is just so cool. That is cool. Fair enough. I'll do that. And then we need to find a little heart punch. I might have to delve into my not recycled, my retired batch of stuff. Because I don't think we have a current little heart punch, do we? I think every so often Stampin' Up bring out some generic shapes. And I tell you what, when they do that, you hold on to those little shapes, because I've used that little star punch so many times for workshops and things. And they're just really useful to have a little star. Yes, the stamp set does. Now, my husband actually ordered the cat stamp set, and I don't know where it is. It's gone a-missing. So I'm not sure if he's stashed it somewhere or what. Is the cookie cutter retired? Oh, the gingerbread man, yes. Yes, it has, Esther. And I didn't ever have it, so. Right. Dimensional black ones. What's that? Oh, dimensionals, yes. Could use dimensionals. Right, there we go. How about that then? How about that then? What about, let's layering up some circle punches. We could create a bit of a, oh, what else is in these papers? We could create a bit of a, like a scenery, couldn't we? Because look, we've got this lovely green here. So let's do a bit of paper piecing. So that's quite a fun thing to do with designer series paper. If you've got a lot of it, you can just kind of use it to create scenery. Let's have a think. Let's cut this down to 2 inches. Okay. Then cut this. I'm presuming this is 10 centimetres. Oh, not quite. So if that's 2 inches, let's take that down to 4. So we can have this in the background. Cut that down to 10. They look like they're not talking to each other. Yeah, that's the only downside, isn't it? To these little cats. What if they're sort of leaning towards each other? You know, like that. I mean, we could have them facing, but then I'm running out of space. What about the double butterfly punch? Yes, I'm happy to play with that. Mask of moon and stars behind them. Lovers in the night. Well, I am trying to just stay focused on patterned paper. So let me just see what other colours I have in this pack, because yes, I was thinking of a bit of either a sun or a moon. So let's see what we've got. What's on the back of that? That's green, and then that's pink flowers. No, don't want that. What about we have a moon, sort of that shade, with a big circle. In the background, a 2-inch one. 2.25 inch actually. I'm going to aim for this section here. Hi Linda, nice to see you. Make a mat with a gentleman punch. Oh, that's a good idea. A little mat for them to sit on. Oh, this does have a moon-like quality. There we go. The mat. Oh, there's the mat or the other punch I have is the so that's my doorbell. I'm just hoping one of my children will get the door. Jaden, can you get the door? I'm trying to think if that colour is going to look okay, because you might start to lose the cat if I use that. So I haven't really got anything else. Oh, there's that. Oh, that might work. Don't know if it's sufficiently different enough. I'm just going to score down that section there, from that point to that point there. Fold that over. Oh, sorry, you're quite far out, aren't you? There we go. Up, Bella. I think that's quite cute. And then we can still do a little heart above their tails, maybe. A nice rich colour under there. Let's start sticking this down and then seriously, who's taken my glue? Bobby, have you taken my glue? I had it here in front of me. Oh, there it is. A tiny heart on their chests. Right, we'll get the heart punch out in a second and we'll have a little play. You don't want to be seeing this plastic here, do you? There we go. Sorry, let's have a little bit of a tidy up. It's hard trying to figure out which way round this is supposed to go. Right. Get that onto there. Then get the mat onto there. Thank you, Jenny. It's quite fun, isn't it? This is kind of out of my comfort zone, to be quite honest. This is not the sort of thing that I would normally do. But hey ho, why not? Give it a go. It's all about using up your papers and, you know, just really making use of it. I remember when this paper first came out, I was just like, it's so pretty, I don't want to chop it up. And you just have to do it, don't you? Just got to do it. See, yeah, Sheila, it's thoughts like that that stop you using it up. It's a shame to cover it up. I'm kidding. But you know what I mean, though, isn't it? You know, we all do that. We go, oh, don't want to, don't want to use it. Oh, look, if we have them, look, turning into each other, I think that kind of works, doesn't it? Should I have the moon a bit higher up? No. Have it about there. 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 So there's a little bit of breathing space around them. There we go. Yeah. There's plenty to go around. Yes, plenty. Right, I'm going to get a retired little punch. This little heart one. And let's see if we can cut out, try and find a pinky section. So we're thinking, do we want the heart on the cats, or the heart in the moon, or above their tails? Or there. Just going to cut out 3 of these and stick these together while you talk amongst yourselves and decide where you think I should put it. I like to use the putty. What? Love it, chop it. Oh yeah. How about the hot air balloon stamp for backdrops? I don't have the hot air balloon. Sorry. Yeah, you would have thought that I had quite a few, wouldn't you? Anything floral that comes out is mine. As soon as I see it in the catalogue, I'm like, yes, that's mine. Then anything leafy, mine. And then I was reluctant to buy the Taylor Tag Punch, but I quite like it now. So it's quite a helpful one. Let's get this heart on here. Yeah, I never bought into the whole love it, chop it thing because I'm too scared that if I chop it, I'll then want to unchop it, that I'll need it for something. So I just keep all my papers in packs, like 12 by 12 inch grip seal bags. So I might sort of chop some of it for, especially if I'm doing a class, you know, that of course they end up getting chopped for that. But sometimes I create 6 by 6 cards, you see, so I'd be like scared if I chopped it all up into like rectangles. I'd be like, no. Right, I think I'm done with this. All right, Bobby, are you happy with that? You only chop half a pack. Oh, phew, Jacqueline. Phew. Good to hear. Oh, I haven't stuck the moon down yet. Okay. Oh, moon of Alabama, we now must say goodbye. If anyone can tell me what musical that came from, you get a brownie point from me. I lost my dear mama. You thespians out there might know what play that came from. Yeah. Esther might, yeah, Esther will remember the tune, but I don't know if you'll remember the actual name of the play. I do too many other projects to chop it all, but apparently we can buy more. I love your thinking, Jacqueline. The problem is I just hate getting to the end of the Stampin' Up year because I'm a demonstrator and then going, oh, such and such. So I am trying to just go, no, just use it, use it, use it. Get on and use it. I really like that. Thank you, Bobby. Fabulous idea. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, let's move. Gotta keep going. Gotta keep going. Gotta keep going. Right, did Linda say what she wanted? Do you still want me to use this? This one with the butterfly. What about this with the butterfly? Let's use up a bit more of this paper. I'll cut out some more bits of this. Is that all right, Linda? You're a demonstrator now. Ah, so you're like, yes, I have the arsenal. I have the keys to the kingdom. Now she's a demonstrator. Right, so I'm thinking a very quick little card you can do is just think kind of repeat pattern and symmetry. Generally I'm not super duper into symmetricals, but occasionally I am. So let's think, if we have these in a row of 3, let's cut this green one down. Demo for the discount. That's where we all started, Linda. Well, not all of us. Some of us go into it with our guns blazing, wanting to be business demos, I know. But quite a few people do just do it for the discount initially. Just back it, so 4 colours, 3 stamp sets and no punches. Just back at it. Oh, I see, you just got back into being a demonstrator. Well, you know what? Sometimes having fewer items means that you are more creative. Right, so the butterfly punch is great for just fitting in where you can, so we can get a few of these little butterflies out there. There we go, 1, 2. They just fly away though, that's the only thing about these. I ended up blazing the numbers of hubby's credit card, so I got out. Oh, right, oh, ooh. That sounds ominous. Right, I feel like I need a bit more of a pinkier. I said that last time, didn't I? I need something more pinky. So I've got that left, and I've got that beautiful sheet left, and oh, right, okay, so that's the same as that. Right, let's see if I can figure out a way of just getting some more, slightly more pinkier butterflies. Although, is the pink going to show up against that yellow? Oh, it does against that one. We might need slightly darker, go the opposite way. There's pinkier little butterflies and bluier. So when you're doing this, it is sometimes important, it is important to look at the contrast and what's actually going to show up. Because if you use colours that are too similar, they're just not going to show up. So it's kind of like, what's the point of you doing it to start off with, you know? So, yeah, prepping. Poof, who needs to prep? Can't rubber be eaten. Right, let's have a look. Okay, so again, if you wanted additional sturdiness, you can punch out some card and layer it all up. I'm probably not going to do that because I am running out of time. So I'm just going to mount these all up. And if I hadn't kind of set the title at punches and paper, I'm not really going to be using any ink, but you could just sponge around the edges a little bit if you wanted to for a little bit of extra definition. Excuse me. I love the way you craft Ruth. Oh, thank you, Jacqueline. So let's go symmetrical. Now, it's always, I think it's still generally good to work in odd numbers, to have something in the middle. That one in the middle, that one there, and that one there. Because these ones have got a little bit more purpley texture, and that's got the blue. So, right, so a bit of glue in the middle. Stick that there. Stick that. Oh, I've just given Esther an idea. Oh dear, watch this space, people. Esther's got an idea. The universe may combust. Oh, I've seen some really nice cards people have done where you open up the card and they've done the butterfly wings and they're kind of connected and it kind of concertinas. So cute. Can you do that, Esther? Such a cute idea. Right, if I do miss comments, please just say it again. Right, I likey. I likey. That's a bit dark, isn't it? I just do that as a bit of a surround. And then what about some Granny Apple Green? Right, what did I cut this out last time? Oh, where's my trimmer gone? Seriously, where's my trimmer? Oh, it's there. It was leaning on my chair. Right. So what was this again? 3 by 5. 3 by 5. So we'll go 5. 5 and 3/8 by 3 and 3/8. Deborah says, I actually found Ruth by watching Esther first. Oh, cool. That's good. Oh, you've already done it on a Facebook Live. Ah, okay, Esther. What, the butterfly fold out thing? Okay. Nice. Oh, upside down, but they're butterflies, so it doesn't really matter. Very sweet and simple, that one. Great way to use scraps again if you just want to bang out some cards. Just cut a load out one evening and then you know, stick and assemble. So there we go. I mean, if you want to have these poking out, you can, but obviously it's going to go in the mail, so. But that actually folds very flat. I mean, it's very flat. That it's kind of, you won't have to pay extra for postage for that kind of thing. So there we go. Right, next, did someone say about another punch? If you didn't, did someone super chat me and have a request? April. Oh, so kind of you. If I missed any comments, please let me know if I've missed a comment. Just type it again, because can you see the punches? What do you mean? Does Helen stamp, or she the welder and iron worker art sister? No, she's the sewer. She sews clothes. Yeah, she is creative, very creative, but not so much with paper. So someone wanted the ribbon punch. I do have that one. What ideas of what to do with it? Okay, so the ribbon punch is generally, I use it for edgings on behind something. So I'll show you what I usually do with it. I don't think I'll do a whole project. I mean, you could do a whole project. You could do just strips of it, couldn't you? Oh dear, I didn't do that right, did I? What's his name? Sewing and Food, yes. Even my husband knows who Ruth and Esther are now. Is he still asleep? That's so funny. Hi, Greg! From the UK. Right, so if I show you how I use this, it's very simple. I use it either that way, if I just want a bit of frilly, or I use it that way, this way, if I just want a bit of a scallop. That is it. I guess, yeah, you could quite easily just punch out loads if you wanted to and just do stripes. That is something that's quite fun to, I think my hobby is plotting to send me to rehab for being hooked on Ruth and Esther. My minions like to watch those ladies with me some afternoons. Oh, cool. His meals come out around your lessons. If I'm watching you, he has to wait. Oh, that's really funny. You could make, oh, what could you do this? You could make a little ribbon to go around the cat's necks. That's quite cute. I guess you could, what you could do, you could pleat it. No, you could, I guess. Could, yeah. Roll it like a flower. Yeah. It's a bit tricky because it's flat, it's not shaped. Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't really know what else I could do this. Right, Esther was showing a really fun technique with the leaf punch the other day, and I was going to kind of add to that, in that it's quite fun to use punches in an even more repetitive way and stick them, like, have you ever done it with circle punches where you kind of create scales? That's quite a fun thing to do. So I'll do a quick demonstration now. Let's see how many we'll need. He worries when I delay shopping because he thinks he might not get to eat at all. Funny. Cut this one in half. Okay, what does this measure? 9.5. Oh, that'll do. Right. So my idea is that you can kind of stick these almost like you would do what they called scales, but giant scales. So cut them in half. He's been retired for 24 years. Wow. What did he do before he retired? Right, let's just get... Oh no, you have to start at the bottom for this. I'm overlapping them a little bit, so we can always go in there and I'll just try to find similar ones. Put those together. I'll do these ones. There. There. Oh, you're in Oxfordshire now. Oh, well done, Wendy. How was your journey? The snow is affecting a few people, I believe. Right, so there's a very bluey one there. So you get my idea. I'm not going to keep going on this, but this is just something you can do with your scrappy bits to create a really nice kind of bit of texture. And I wouldn't probably wouldn't do this across the whole card, just do a little section because it's nice and detailed, and it's sometimes fun to do some detailing like this. Left with any green ones? Oh, I've got 3 green ones there. Okay. Pop some green in for contrast, couldn't we? Put that there. Yeah, I can imagine. Oh, no, that goes that end. I was looking at it going, how am I going to fit that in? All right, you catch my drift, don't you? Right, that's just a really fun, and you can, once it's all stuck down, you can kind of roll these back up a little bit if you want to. But that's a really fun way with patterned paper. That one's got bent. Okay. So we can just cut that down. Just eyeballing that. Ignoring the fact my scissors are getting a bit gunky. I'll use my glue rubber to get off the glue later. How cute is that? It's a really nice way to kind of show off the papers. There we go. Right, so that's another way with the circle punches. Right, now was there anybody else who wanted me to show you something? Because I think I'm going to go, because I need to pop to the shops before I come on later to do my final challenge of the day. So please get using your papers and punches only in this challenge. Okay, so I've done a few different ideas there. So you can use your circle punches and create a quilt effect card. You can do paper piecing by just cutting out shapes and creating a bit of a scene, I guess. And also remember to build it up with the cardstock. Do about three layers of the cardstock. Then you can play with framing a design. You know, I've done it 3 times there. The idea of really framing something, and also playing with repeat patterns. I would have loved it if I had more time. I would have done this with the leaf punch and just had the leaves going, you know, having just a row of leaves, or even just, you know, sticking the leaves in a wreath shape. That's really fun to do as well. So there we go. So thanks for joining me, guys, and I'll see you in 2 hours time. Oh, I can't believe it's nearly over. Crazy. Thank you everybody who super chatted me. Just a reminder, if you do super chat me or you PayPal donate, you will get an exclusive video next month. So we're in November now, so that'll be the beginning of December. And if you place an order with me, if you're in the UK and you place an order, you will also get an exclusive video from me too. So there we go. And I just really appreciate you all coming on, you know, whether you super chat me or not. It, you know, that's not the reason I do it. It's also to kind of build community and get you creating and stamping and whatever. And so if you want to go over to Artful Stampin Space, please post your pictures on there, because I will be drawing out winners. So some of you will be receiving these very cards. Okay, So please post your photos, and if you don't do Facebook, that's fine, because I know some people don't do Facebook. Just email me, ruthtrice@gmail.com, with your photographs, and I will then see what you've done, which will be. See you later, guys. Take care. Set your alarms. 2 hours time. 2 hours time. Bye.